Now that we have talked about the important cornerstones that we need to establish in our lives before we embark on our journey, we need as well, of course, some tools to assist us on this path. So for that matter, we've compiled a list of some beginner tools, inshallah, and these are only beginner tools in your studies. So we advise all our students to stick to this study advice, inshallah, and employ the tools that we have given in this slide, this video. So we've collected 5 sets of good academic practices that are beginner academic practices, inshallah, that will allow you to reap the most out of your lectures and studies, inshallah. And as you progress, as we enter the first phase of our mentorship program, inshallah, you will study advanced techniques, inshallah, to improve the quality of your studies, inshallah, and you'll be covering literature around that, and so on and so forth. But initially, inshallah, to set things in motion, number 1, make sure to complete the set study. Watch all the lectures till the end and read the literature set fully. Make sure you do that, inshallah, so that you are fully aware of where we take our discussions when we have them. طيب, when we ask questions, when you answer your quizzes, and so on and so forth. طيب, it's very important that you finish the set study. Then secondly, as you study, as you read, as you watch things, be critical. And by being critical, I mean question everything. I don't have to be correct all the time. I could be making mistakes. It could be Arabic mistakes. It could be English mistakes. I could be speaking bad English. I could be saying things which don't make sense. It could be a bad argument, right? Make sure to critique everything. Try and poke holes. This is a very good practice for Talib al-Ilm, to train his critical thinking and become stronger and improve and climb the levels of ilm faster, because he becomes critically mature to absorb new content. So very important. And this might require from you to read something more than once, maybe perhaps watch the lecture more than once, a couple of times, 3 times. Maybe you don't have to watch it at the same pace. You could speed up the pace of it, maybe 1.5x or 2x, but adopt this critical mindset, inshallah ta'ala. Thirdly, make sure to test yourself using the test yourself question sheets that we will provide with every lecture that you do. So make sure to test yourself using that question sheet, inshallah. Very important. And keep that question sheet on hand to test yourself every week as a part of your revision, inshallah. It's not a one-off test yourself question sheet. It's supposed to be part of your revision file that you go through every now and then to remind yourself and revise and keep your knowledge fresh, inshallah. Number 4, the best thing that you can do for your ilm is to start teaching from day 1. So whatever you study, whatever you learn with us, start teaching it, even if it's to your little siblings, to your father, to your mother. It doesn't have to be to a group of students in a masjid, in a halaqah. It can be anyone. It can be your friends, right? Inshallah ta'ala. It can be anyone. It can be a complete stranger. It doesn't have to be any but or it could be perhaps amongst yourselves. You could teach to one another. Let one person go through the lecture notes with another colleague of theirs. Inshallah, you guys have a group, mashallah. Find someone in your groups, inshallah, who you can teach to, and the other person teaches it back to you, and then you have a discussion and be critical with it, and so on and so forth. So teach it to others. Find someone to teach this knowledge to, inshallah, in concept. And number 5 is attempt all the set quizzes. There will be quizzes at the end of each targets, the targets we've set through the course, inshallah. So as you have those quizzes, make sure that you attempt the quizzes, because the quizzes are going to be slightly more than just test yourself questions. They might test your understanding a bit differently than your test yourself questions, which are more factual learning questions. Okay, so make sure you do these quizzes till the end, inshallah ta'ala. And that is what we have as a beginner study advice, inshallah. Make sure to adopt these tools in your studies, all of them. Don't leave any of them, inshallah. And as we go along and we increase the difficulty level of education, you'll have more tools to grapple with, inshallah. But as you do that, make sure to incorporate all the tools that we give you, inshallah, in your learning. Barakallahu feekum.